Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the J-Rock Show, the final episode of the J-Rock Show. This is our swan song, our finale, our whatever you want to call it. You're not going to have any more of me after this show, so bittersweet feeling right now. Very excited about the move to ESPN and what's to come. I'm incredibly excited that they took a chance on me. And as for SimWorld TV, contract dispute. If you talk about me like I am your best reporter, compensate me like it. Because those meetings were tough. And I didn't want to leave, but I was given an offer I can't refuse. So I apologize to you all, but I have to think about what's best for me and my family. At this time, I'm still only 22 years old and have plenty of potential. And I think covering football is where I see more potential for me to ascend. So I hope you all understand. Even if you don't, I don't really care. But with that said, it is our final episode of the J-Rock Show. Said I was going to have Coach Drayton joining me. I am not. I fibbed. So my apologies for that. But I kind of just want to weigh in on this whole Ty Merca saga. I don't really have much planned for this final episode. This is a situation unlike anything I've ever seen before. There is a regular argument. This all started with an interview that I conducted with Ty Merca, by the way. Chris Mooney did not like that I called him the guy, which, let's be real here, he really felt like the guy, and it turned into a straight-up pissing contest between player and coach, a battle of egos, and now he's not going to suit up, and it went from 1 game to 5 to now, where he may not suit up for them all year. This is a top 50 recruit. This is a freshman that you brought in to be your guy. You won 8 games last year. You won 8-23. Saying he's not your guy is anything but the truth. But then again, I get wanting this, not wanting to feed his ego a little bit and kind of wanting him to earn his spot. So that makes sense to me. But a guy like Ty Merca, you want him to have that chip on his shoulder. You want him to be the guy because he'll talk, but you also want him to not be the guy because he'll fight even harder to be the guy. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's tough. I think everyone kind of screwed the pooch. If you really want to have a transparent, honest conversation, stop going to the media. Players, please learn this. I'm a media member. I love talking to you all. I love helping your stuff, but I'm not here for this high school drama. That's why I'm going to the SWFL. That's why I'm going to the pros. Because I'm not here for all this teenage drama. Honestly, if you have problems, air it out, talk to one another. And the fact that they're not talking to one another has severed this relationship. Now he's getting looks from other schools that want him. He's never going to suit up for Richmond now because Chris Mooney decided he cared more about his ego than his actual job security, which is 100% in question, mind you. So this guy doesn't deserve to be the coach if that's how he's thinking, but then again, it is college, and Ty Merca, this isn't prep anymore, and we got to hold you accountable. You're a very good player, but that doesn't mean you can get away with saying whatever you want. You got a lot to learn. That attitude is definitely going to turn teams off, but then again, it's nice to have SimWorld U have a villain again. He's embracing the villain role, and that's what it needs. So I don't know. It's such a loaded situation. There's been so much information coming out about it. So many schools wanted him. I don't know why he took a starting role at Richmond over a starting role at Alabama. That's the real mistake. That's the real travesty here. The fact that he turned down an offer to Kai Killen's Almighty Soul and Leonardo Fields. What are you doing, Ty Merca? Jesus, Lord have mercy. He went to the media. They're all talking about he's talking about where he wants to go. Not even LeBron's getting away with this. So kind of get off your high horse there, buddy. But he's a very good player. So if that ego kind of gets in check a little bit, I think we'll see a very, very good player in college. He's a great playmaker. I think he's an underrated scorer, but Who knows? But I also kind of want to end this episode on a more sad note. I kind of want to let you guys know where you can find my new content, what I'm going to be doing now, so you can stick with it. I can put my social medias in the comments down below or on social media so you can find them. But if you want to check out my post SimWorld endeavors, be sure to follow me on Twitter, on X, whatever you call it, at the Jason Candell. Everything I do will be posted there. Be sure to check it out. My SWFL coverage will. I want to make sure none of you miss it, because if you thought I brought integrity and honesty and good journalism to college, you're in for a treat. So I'm really excited to start this new position on the last show. I'm grateful for everything that SimWorld's provided me. Thank you all for welcoming me so much and kind of just allowing me to be me and letting me kind of become my own in a journalistic sense. I came here and I was young. I've grown a lot in nearly like 16 months here, so very grateful for that. Or not 16 months, 18 months, I should say. But with that said, all good things must come to an end. Thank you all for talking to me. If you ever want to reach out to me or stay in touch, you know where to find me. I just said the Jason Candell on Twitter. Be sure to leave follows, leave likes. Don't be sure to miss my great content. I appreciate each and every one of you, but you've welcomed me, you've all talked to me, you've treated me like one of your own, and for that I will always be eternally grateful. And when it comes to SimWorld, I'm always going to leave the door open. You never know what's going to happen in the future, but as of right now, I'm looking ahead to what's next. And with that said, thank you all so much. JK out, ladies and gentlemen. See you all on the other side.